malacha was Menafet.
You want to tell us your name first?
Yeah, my name is Emma Gelb.
And I'm Julia.
And so our malacha was Menafet. And the Sugya says that one is liable for tearing their hair out of their head, mustache, or beard. But they only forbid mid-Rabbanon. And so one of the big things is that you can brush your hair with certain brushes, but you cannot comb it with certain combs. So we're going to show you a few examples.
So the wide bristle comb, which Emma will show you.
So we have a doll to show you with it. And as you can see, when you brush it, there's going to be hardly anything coming out.
And it does not separate all the hairs in the brushing area, since the bristles have wide gaps in between them.
Wow.
So you can use this on Shabbos.
Whereas this one, which has smaller gaps, you still can use because there's still, as I brush it, not all the hair is being separated. So and not enough hair comes out. So therefore this brush is also much better. But this brush, which is usually used for bangs, which has very small gaps in between the bristles, is not allowed on Shabbos because
even if it's like hair from a doll or a wig.
Yeah, even if doesn't matter.
You're not allowed to because when I brush, you see that all the hairs are being separated and combed thoroughly. And when I brush, sometimes hair comes out. Usually hair comes out. We had a different brush, which is the hard bristle brush, which is like a paddle brush. You are not allowed to brush your hair with that type of brush, especially since the brush is used for like blowing out your hair when it's really messy and tangled. So that would just be a complete violation of Menafetz.
And that leads to our do's and don'ts of the malacha. So one thing that you definitely do want to do is get your wide toothbrush out because that will give you a much better look and you won't be violating anything. But then again, like you don't want to brush too vigorously as you're going through your hair. And you definitely, the opposite of that is you want to brush very, very, very gently so that you're not separating too much. And you want to you cannot use the brush too close to your scalp or it'll separate it from the top all the way down.
So another case, we have a lot of cases that come up. So one of the cases are wigs and shadles. So one cannot brush a badly tangled shadle as it can result in detangling. But Rambam says since some poskim hold that you are allowed to brush shadles since you're not allowed to brush shadles since you're removing the hair from its natural source. But Rambam says since the hair in a shadle is already removed from its natural source and put into a white lace covering to keep all the hair fibers together, you are not allowed to brush it because it is as if you're brushing hair from its natural source.
Interesting. All right, thank you guys.
No problem.
I've learned a lot about Menafetz. Thank you.